Welcome back. After all the work we put in to get the Marina down to the NEC for the restoration show, we were burned out, so we needed a break to reset. That break's now over, and we're back on it. Some of you wondered why we didn't spray the gearbox tunnel. That's because we were cutting some of it out to get the MGB Overdrive gearbox to fit. None of us know what we need to do in this regard, so this episode is just trial and error and discussion about the best way forward. So, no dicking around, music or voiceovers, just serious work. Enjoy.
So Matthew, no. What are we doing this evening? Explain to the viewers.
This lovely evening.
Yes, look at that, beautiful blue sky. Right, there you go.
We're mocking up the old Marina engine block to the MGB Overdrive gearbox.
Yeah.
So then we're going to try and put the engine mounts on as well. So we can get it in. We can mount the front end, mount the engine mounts on. Somehow fasten the gearbox up so it doesn't drop. Lift the car up on the ramp and see where we have to hit it with the hammer.
Not hitting anything with the hammer.
See where we have to cut and massage.
Where we have to massage.
Where we have to massage
the gearbox tunnel.
The gearbox tunnel. Yes. So we've got the back plate, which currently is disassociated with our proper engine, because our proper engine's still in bits.
Why is our proper engine still in bits?
No comment. Because we had to take it to bits to fit a different flywheel.
That was months ago.
It was months ago.
Yeah.
We had to take it to bits to fit a different flywheel so we could fit a correct starter motor, because we're fitting an incorrect gearbox. So that engine's still in bits. So we have a plethora of parts that we need to fit to the dummy engine, thankfully.
Which engine is this from again?
This is from a different one. So yeah, everything's covered in well seal. So yeah, we've got the front plate, back plate, engine mounts, overdrive gearbox, and then come Thursday it will be in.
Right then, let's go for it.
We're going to probably build up some pallets underneath the car, lower it down quite quickly, and then the gearbox will tell us where
push
to
it into the floor pan.
Push it into the floor pan.
So floor plan? That's the plan.
So there you go.
Right, let's go for it then.
We've got 2 nylocks left.
So we're using this engine stand against
Patented.
the gearbox stand, along with a humongous boat anchor of a gearbox.
No, that's not the boat anchor.
It certainly looks like one.
It's not.
I think it'd stop a ship from sailing away, in which case it is an anchor.
Well, it depends how anything will do that.
First we need to line the gearbox up, don't we? Because I don't know if that input shaft will go through the hole in the engine.
This is Simon's attempt at trying to humiliate me. You don't have to try very hard.
No, it is quite easy.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Go on then, go on Mr. Strongman. Look at that, painted gearbox stand and patented engine stand.
Bloody hell, look, they are massive, aren't they?
And they go through those 2 bolt holes that we took out.
No, they go through there.
You sure?
I'm positive, yes. Have you got something that can put on top of these bits of timber?
No, because I'm filming.
Can't believe your phone wasn't recording while you were just stood there the entire time.
It was filming, but it was filming my inside of my pocket. So if you want to see a bit of fluff, we'll get Mike to include it into the video. At least it wasn't your ass crack. Oh. Nearly knocked the front tooth out then.
Nearly chipped away a knee one.
You nearly damaged your veneers then. When you look at that gearbox looks horrendously huge it is compared to the engine.
This side, look. It's literally, it's like really,
it's very
nearly twice the length of the engine block.
It's very comically long. So is the gearbox. Right then.
Sorry.
I think you have to change gear from back seat on that.
Oh my god. We measured it. We measured it.
This might not go to plan.
This is not going to go to plan, is it? There's no chance that's going to fit.
Right. And on that note.
On that note, it's going in.
That's videoing.
There's a lot of... Oh, much fingers. A lot of... It's falling off, Jack. There's a lot of sponge. No. Jesus. I think they've... There we go. Sorry. Hang on, hang on. Okay, read. Get off. Here we are. Right. Do you want to do the jack thing again? I could lift this up now.
Yeah, I'd lift it up off that.
No, but I'm gonna strain it. Do you want to put the cheap jack somewhere that's nice?
Yeah.
You think
I'm going to put it under the...
the tail housing?
No, I'm going to put it actually under the drain plug because it'll go into the hole on the
yeah,
jack.
that's right, yeah. Up a bit.
I think the jack's reached about its limit now.
So
What we're doing, right, so what we've done, we've put the gearbox on, obviously. The MGB box is on. We put it in using the original mounts, the correct normal mounts, but unfortunately because the bell housing is a fair bit bigger than the old Triumph bell housing, which remember was really shallow, isn't it? It dips down really fast. So, steering rack's in way. So, in order to get it back up to normal,
We're going to remove the steering rack.
we're going to remove the steering rack and just have, what should we call it?
Casters.
Not casters. There, look, so that's level. So it's 2 inch low at the back. 2 inch low at the back at tension.
And that will come up 2 inch.
And that won't go up 2 inch. So,
can you turn it 45 degrees like on
I'm ignoring.
Fiat?
I mean, look, let's have a slapstick comedy. Viewers don't like it. So what we're doing, so we basically need to pull the engine forward a couple inch. So we've made some little brackets to do that. Okay, so we're going to fit them now, and then bring the engine forward, and then get it up into air, and hopefully Simon can figure out where to massage the tunnel. So I think I'm okay with with engine being 2 inch further forward. Everyone thinks I'm the knobhead around here, but it's you.
Yeah, but he's funny with it.
He's not. He's funny looking. Hang on!
Too far.
Dickhead.
Well, the thing is, the handle doesn't really work on this. It doesn't. It must be not disconnected to the cog at the bottom.
Right, jack it up, bruv. You've, in my head, they were all the way around, but it doesn't matter.
Go on. All right. Yeah.
Does it really matter?
No.
I think does it. Hang on. Right, I will go on first one, yeah?
Yeah.
Hang on, Si.
That's 20. In fact, that's more than 20.
Yeah, it's fine, that, isn't it? We could probably get rid of less.
Do we have the water pump around just to get an idea of how much there's
Well,
protrusion at the front?
Yeah. Protrusion. Get thingy on it then.
What's that you need to jack up in it?
Either or, really.
That the trolley jacks up pretty much.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think you'd have to do it off that, I'm afraid.
Well, if you get gator off, gear lever gator off, we're going to fasten it.
Well,
Oh, that's as far as it'll go anyway.
So we've not gained out, really.
Well, obviously we need to. That's the expansion of the. We need to know if we've got the distance right first.
Yeah.
So we want to put the water pump on.
Hang on, hang on. Hang on, bro.
Everywhere. Basically sat all the way to the box.
That's fine. So how far do we need to lift it up at the back? Fair old way, look.
Still. Yeah.
That's got to come up. That'll almost be touching that. It'll be fine, but.
There you go.
Oh, look at that.
Is it all right?
Wonderful. Perfect.
Is it?
Now the only problem is, yeah, because the pulley will sit to there, won't it? So even with alternator on, it's gonna the belt's gonna be there, isn't it?
I know, but it's got to come up a bit, yeah. It's going to come forward, don't forget.
Come forward.
Yeah, but not
gonna-
much. Not enough to do that.
Yeah.
Just leave it, yeah.
Can't we take that bit off?
Just trim it
Well,
down.
no, you need the.
Can we
You
not
can
trim
take
that front off?
You could take that off.
Good take some of those off.
We could just grind it off now.
Probably could, actually.
It's not doing no, is it?
No, I think it'll be fine, though. No, let's not touch that. Right. Gear lever gator.
Yeah, let's do that next. Go from that side. Cause that...
You can get this chuffing seat out. I can't believe it's still full of crap. It's like when you go on holiday and come back and you're still living out of a suitcase 2 weeks later. It's exactly the same. Still got a fish and chip
Yeah. Bloody hell.
thingy. Yeah, two. Just see if there's any food left from. No. I'm a bit peckish as well. Yeah.
Some. I said before we reckon we got them to go right down though, didn't we?
There you go. Oh, look at that. It's only there.
Get close.
Not far off where we marked now.
Told you. Looking for it. Some of that thin blue rope.
You just need to hold it up and send it into the air.
Oh.
It is now. Look, there's Mike doing some work. This will get cut from the
It will.
final edit.
Especially because he's showing his belly and his muffin top over.
There we go. Got a nice shot of his head, so we need to include that in there.
That was the effort.
Right. Taking it up.
Yeah, I'm just putting power on. top lifting off, doesn't it?
Top of
The
tunnel.
top of the tunnel, because that's obviously got to sit higher than what the original one did, is my view.
Yeah. At least the cutout.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
right.
cut out for that look.
Yeah.
It's about right for that.
Well, it's there,
And it's right about, that'll put on massage in there.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well,
when
you'll handle
goes
that,
up-
won't
It
you?
wants to go
Yeah,
that way
yeah.
as well. It wants to go that way a bit.
Yeah.
Well, if
So
you
what we
look,
need to do now is just mark it. Yeah, we need to just mark it now.
hang on a minute. No, it wants to go that way a bit.
Really?
Well, good. It's yeah, go on. Yeah, go on. Yeah.
Well, it won't particularly wants
There.
the swing to be a
No,
bit-
yeah, no, it wants to go that way a bit.
it looks
There,
like it wants-
a bit more. Push.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
There, pretty much, roughly.
Ooh.
Because yeah,
That's
think
gonna
about
be
it, it's got to be directly below that hole,
Yeah, it has, yeah.
so it's there-ish. So that side's all right. Look,
Plenty of room. This side's tight here now.
that side's fine, thankfully. And now it's just-
I think it's, I think it's pretty much, it's the top that's stopping it, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
you try and lift that up. It's that there, look, it's there, it's catching straight away on that bit there. So that looks massage.
Yeah. And then this bit here.
Yeah, so it's alright on this side.
It's not. Oh yeah.
Because the gear lead is going to be obviously offset to the left, isn't
It's
it?
have to be, yeah. Bit weird how it comes out the box. Sort of like that, isn't it?
Oh, that'll be handy.
It's footy actually.
We need to get the bracket on as well.
Bracket.
The mount.
Yeah, because we need
Okay,
to work
but
out.
where is it? It was in there, wasn't it? Floating about. Oh, it's there. Look, there's one there anyway.
One there's not one else.
We need to work that out as well.
Something get. Well, do you want me to put it further forward then, if you want to put the mount on?
But where does the mount go to?
Mounting goes on to
Well, it was there-ish.
No, on the gearbox, I mean.
goes there.
There, look.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's get.
Hang on.
You might not be able to get on. We might have to cut it.
Well,
yeah.
there's no mountings anyway.
Just off that gearbox mount up. Right.
Maybe about there.
Oh, that's perfect. Because if we cut it off there and there,
Yeah.
cut it off at those
It'll
points
mount on floor.
on there, and it'll just mount straight to the floor there,
Yeah.
and it avoids distortions.
What, is that going to go right up to the floor, do you think?
Well, I don't know. We'd have to put it on a bracket of some sort. We'll have to make a bracket.
Well, no,
of-
because looking at that, it needs to go up at least an inch here.
Yeah. But we can't
Yeah.
do that until we've chopped the top
No,
of
no,
the
no.
tunnel off.
So if it's going up an inch there, it's going to go up 2 inch there.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is that that's
know
a
you mean.
perfect point
Yeah,
for
yeah.
it to be cut
It is,
off,
Yeah.
and it to look factory.
Just build a box section.
And then we'll
piece
just
here.
we'll just build a box section and layer it.
Yeah.
So I think we need a Sharpie pen really and start marking where we're cutting.
Especially if you're going to be close to the radiator.
Are you cutting the piece out at the top then?
Yes, I think we have to do, don't you? Because it needs to go
Yeah,
up.
it's going to have to do.
Yeah, yeah.
What I was thinking, you know this where this seam is here, where the tunnel wells to the bulk.
Hang on, Si. Let me see if it's in. Is it? Hang on.
It does want to go that way a bit.
Yeah, but you'll have to drop it down. He wants to go. Look, he wants to be under that hole. Look.
Yeah.
It's about something like 1/4 of an inch out.
So if we slice that, move that along there,
I think
we're going to have to come. Yeah, I agree. I think we need to come down there, and I think we need to go down there.
You have to go. Yeah.
Cutting that out.
We're going to have to do,
And come straight all the way to here.
Yeah, to that seam.
Yeah, and then the gearbox gets narrower. You don't get it's not as tall once you get past that seam.
Yeah.
You want to,
Would you
You need
just
to
cut
cut
that
about
and then just
5
bend
mil.
it in? Oh,
I
you
don't
don't want
know.
to cut it all out.
Where's the transmission tunnel for the MGB that we had?
it was down
Oh, it's just a big chuffing square thing, isn't
just
it?
a big
You know, but I'd like to use that if it's that
for
was
the,
the point of
you
cut.
need to come just sort of past that seam for the top of the box. The high point, the shift piece on the top
I
of the
won't worry
box
too
is
much, but-
literally just there.
I won't worry too much because
Wants to come.
we have like little wooden sticks with like metal things on the end of them, and we can massage it.
Go on, let's cut that bit. So slit that, and then that bit will fold out of the way, and then we can just cut and cut as we go, can't we? Just a little bit at a time.
Hang on. Oh no. I was going to say, what about, instead of cutting it there, What about?
We're not going to cut it there.
No.
We're going to cut it here and then fold it out that
Yeah,
way.
what we're thinking, instead of doing that, what about cutting it there and moving the entire piece of the tunnel that way 10 mil?
Don't worry about it, don't worry about
Well, that sounds painful.
And then it looks like a factory tunnel.
it. It looked like a factory window, don't worry. What the fuck's going on there? Oh, it's been
Tyre.
tyre, hasn't it?
It's a tyre, I know. When did we put on tyres? I can't remember.
When it were here.
Oh, we were mucking about in back axle.
Yeah.
Ah, well.
It don't matter.
We're going to stone chip it, aren't we? So
Well, we've got to put mounts on there.
we're going
anyway,
to
so
underseal it, aren't we? So it don't matter.
Should be alright.
Just one of those mounts hold up, that's all we
Ah.
just do.
There you go. That's what. Is that enough room?
I don't want to hang it on that.
No, no. Is that enough room?
Yeah, potentially, yeah.
Whoa, whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
going
Marley.
too far, you're going too far. Don't need to go that
That's
far.
alright, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever your line is there, I would cut straight down that corner, just past this seam, because that is literally there. Yeah? So come just past this seam and come all the way down.
Yeah.
Cut it all the way out and then just rebuild it back in.
Yeah.
Hang on. Touch in there, look. I think, sorry.
Where?
It just needs to go.
Well, hang
There
on.
you go, that's
Just-
in line, look, pretty much.
Let's just see how we're off with degrees.
We'll get. What's the giveable?
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not getting it on.
No. 5 degrees down.
So you want to go up a tiny bit?
Yeah. We want about 2 degrees down, really.
Yeah, it's leaning back a fair bit here. Nice.
Hang on.
Can't get. That's it.
Yeah, still 5 degrees down.
It needs to be level, doesn't it, that engine, I think. Always on a slight.
2 degrees down.
What's it now? 5?
5.
That's quite a lot, doesn't it?
Alternatively, if we're going to re-drill holes for front engine mounts to drop engine down a bit.
Mm.
'cause we're quite
Don't forget
high.
with those adapters as well, it's going to come down 5 mil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only 5 mil. Yeah, correct. But like you say, well, you can come down for a few mil, not much, but you could.
Yeah,
you can do.
re-drop mount. Re-drop mount, not like
We could do. Yeah, we could do
Both.
both. We do both.
you just got to make sure I clear that anti-roll while it was there at the top. Can't do.
You've got it upside down.
I was thinking, does it go above the arms? It must go above the arms.
Yeah, I think it. No.
It must go above the arms.
Yeah, it's got.
No, because that's where I think it's going to go. It mounts on the back.
Yeah, that looks
Right. I
right.
think it mounts on there,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
That's,
Yeah, 'cause it was like crossing over, wasn't it?
yeah. Right. So it gives 5 mil extra clearance, won't it?
Uh-oh.
Oops.
We're in trouble.
Oops.
Oh.
One, oh.
Put it up. No chance.
What's that, about an inch?
Got a mod if we've got to have to cut the sump.
Yeah, but hang on, we've moved the engine forwards 2 inches.
Yeah.
If we want to move it
yeah.
forwards 1 inch, we'd
Yeah, it
clear
depends if,
that.
well, oh yeah.
And that's
No-
the
no
modified
chance.
anti-roll bar.
No
because
chance,
the,
1
the
inch.
standard one's straight.
No, but
Yeah.
I mean, see now,
Yeah.
that's looped to go around here.
Yeah, but he said that's not right for this car, didn't he? He says it should be a straight one on this. He says someone's fitted that one on this.
It should be a straight one.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, that's fine, obviously that helps us, but
It's only brought it 42 inch, and if we send it back 2 inch, if you think about it there to there, that is like, that's an inch and a half minimum.
Maybe
So that must literally be like half an inch in front of some, mustn't it?
Yeah. Well, why can't we just as daft as it sounds, why can't we put it back where it was?
Because of the steering rack.
Steering rack.
Yeah, but there's.
It won't
I can
go
fit
up.
my hand between the
It
engine and
won't
the
go
steering
up.
rack.
It won't go up.
But you've got a tunnel. I can fit my hand between the engine and the steering rack. And if we're going to bring it back and move it down a bit.
Did you not see it when it was on?
Yes.
Only thing we can do is drop it down. Well then obviously don't forget we're lowering the suspension.
Yeah.
The sump is getting close to the road.
Yeah.
So we start dropping that down to here. I'm going to chuff him all up sump all the time. Aren't we?
Just have a look between the engine and the bulkhead.
Yeah, but it's still got to come up. Is that up maximum? Is it touching?
It's touching here.
So it's got to come up a bit more.
Yeah.
You don't see it when it was on it. There was no way we were going to go up any further.
I noticed. Why not?
I think it'll have to be a combination of
Just gonna have to come this way.
redrilling the mounts, dropping it at the front, maybe taking it forward 10 mil.
Yeah, to where it was. Well, now we've got all this room in the back of here. Why don't we start again?
Well, look, hang on, we'll have to cut more out the back of the tunnel there
Yeah, a little
because
bit.
we've only got 10. You know, here. If we're going to put the engine back where it was,
Yes.
you're going to cut out
You're
another
gonna have to
50
come
mil.
out backwards some more,
You're
isn't
cutting the 2-inch out here, aren't you?
it? Yes.
Well, let's do that. Fasten engine back up with this bit of metal.
Yeah.
Drop it down. Wake it up. Take it back to what it was, and have a look.
And have another look at it and then re-inspect it. Yep.
Oh God, trouble's here.
Yep.
It's all run and hide.
Seems we just lost pressure again now. What's that pressure?
Get a picture of it.
Tell me when.
Oh,
No.
hang on, sorry.
No.
We're gonna.
Are we looking? Can we get one in?
Possible.
Well, if you're both trying to get yours, if you're both trying to get it in at the same time, no one's going to end up getting it in.
Yeah, that was the case, isn't it?
If there's 2 holes, do one first, then other one.
One it front, one it back.
Look, Ryan's blushing.
Ryan doesn't know what we're talking about.
Neither do I.
That was 200.
You just like an innuendo, don't
Go
you?
on there.
Yeah, I'm on, but I just can't get a nut on it.
Move it down. Can't get nutted.
I can now, it must be a different nut.
What are you doing now? Take it out, it's not doing it.
Yeah. Well,
It is doing something.
you lift it up with it.
Dickhead.
So what time are you setting off from your house?
I've just said 1,000,000 times.
7 o'clock.
Like, take it off, put that one in there.
It's
7
What are
o'clock.
you doing?
Oh, no. You put in that top one, you're not bothering.
No, not bothered.
I'll bring jump leads with me, I'll bring my tool. Fuel, do we need fuel tank?
Fuel tank, we'll need a fuel tank, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was going to fill up today. Asda already told me off. Said, oh, don't do that. Craig will have a right paddy.
I said it needs E10 in.
What's super on that? What's super in it? It does.
I'm not paying for super. Give me some money, I'll put super in. Right, send her up, Simondo.
No.
Oh. Whoa.
We're up, aren't we?
Well, it's clicked, steering rack.
It's amazing, that, isn't it?
Yeah, we can put it in. It will literally
I saw it.
10 mil from it.
Yeah, but what's the angle of the dangle though?
6 degrees. So If you cut this little notch out the back of here,
Oof, Jesus.
oh, that'll do it.
Cheers, Mike.
Good level now.
That's got to come loads.
Yeah, it wants to go a fair bit yet.
It's going to have to come forward a bit.
It is very close.
Just, alright, let's try it. Steve, where's thingy, Bob?
What?
Anti-roll bar. I'll put
Some.
I'll get a couple of sump bolts, and then at least it's in.
Yeah. Well, do you want to notch this out the back of here?
I can do.
Yeah. You want to draw around it? Not really. Just here again.
Oh, do you want to drop it down or just hit that with a knife?
Can do. Well, hang on, let's just see if we can go and grab anti-roller. Set anti-roller in
And come forward. Half an inch at least.
there. Yeah, it's awesome.
Can it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's still clear at rack.
It's still clear there, just.
I'm amazed now. When we put it in, it just looked like it was going to be miles off, didn't it?
Slow it down a bit and let's...
Miles off, been right.
Still 5.
That's still miles off level, mate.
Well, let's try let's
Still
put
miles
it in
off
where this is and we'll...
You can see where it caught anyway.
Still miles off level. In theory, we can re-drill the engine mounts if we're only going forward ½ inch. We can re-drill the existing engine mounts. We don't have to muck about.
Yeah.
He's been waiting to do that for ages.
What we like there. Does that look centre to you? I think it wants to go that way to me.
Yeah.
It
Lost
wants
the
to go
seats.
towards Matt. Still towards Matt a little bit.
That's as far as it'll go. Is it to you?
Yeah.
Just up there.
Yeah.
Is it what we like? How much further does it want to go?
We just need to take more of that top off, don't we? Plus that one's bashing out there, look.
Yeah, it's tight at that side, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks about... Actually, it looks in centre there, to be fair. Now that you've jacked it up,
And it's pushed it that way a bit.
it's taking it because you look at... If you use that as a centre point...
Yeah. You have to lay it down a tiny little bit.
How's that? Oh yeah, it's at the top, look. Now,
Yeah.
ow. Yeah, look. Yeah. Yeah, look, top.
Yeah.
On that flange and just there a little bit. So that wants a hit with a hammer. And then
And do you want to do that now?
cutting that bit off.
We are touching the rack now.
Yeah, but it's one of those fins though, you know, we could actually mash those fins out.
Between the bell housing, it's
Yeah.
touching there as
We can
well.
re-drill the mounts. We could do it now. The engine mounts, we can just re-drill them ½ inch that way. And then we're not even mucking about with the plate.
We'll do
And
that.
it'll just go forward ½ inch. We've still got the room. And that ½ inch will give us, like, you know, a hook.
Well, let's do that
½
then.
inch, I would
We're going
think.
to go ½ inch forward, ½ inch down.
I don't think we need to go down.
Because we're still 4 degrees.
Well,
at
let's
that.
just go ½ inch forward and let's see. And it'll, because that ½ inch there, ½ inch forward at the halfway should give us ½ inch going up.
Problem is, depending how far it's going up, it's going to start hitting that, innit?
Yeah.
True.
It's going to have to go up a bit more, yeah.
I mean, that's not really a problem because, again, that can be cut out.
Cut it out.
Yeah.
Just reinforce it from above.
Yeah. Let's re-drill the mounts then.
Yeah.
and it'll go forward ½ inch. So let's just
What are you doing? Drilling the mount itself? Or
the mount.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, just do that one. Sorry, that one. Yeah. And we'll just bring it forward ½ inch. Well, let's just see.
Yeah, we'll
Put that back on. Yeah.
It's about there somewhere.
Yeah. So, in theory, we've got a thickness of my thumb.
Yeah.
Or Craig's widgie.
Yeah.
So I think, a finger thickness will give us 1/4 inch clearance.
Which one are you drilling?
This one, we're just
Yeah,
going
that
to re-drill
one.
the hole just ½ inch further back.
That one
Yeah.
you've just put on.
Yeah, that one you just put
Well,
on.
let's take engine and box out.
Let's just
As long as we leave it on
Whatever.
there. As long as we leave it on
Yeah,
there.
just lift it up and leave it. Iced.
Is the
That's
gearbox
what I meant.
supported?
No.
Yeah. Still strung on.
What are we doing? So we're doing these?
I'm going to re-drill the holes.
Right, okay. Yeah.
A little bit more. That's it. Right. What?
Go on then.
What?
We'll re-drill them then.
Well, I don't want it that low.
What? You just told me to lower it.
Yeah, not that far.
How do you want me to lower it?
Well, high enough that you can get under with a drill.
Right, take the car upside. We need to stick on that, don't we?
Well,
Come on, keep going.
Yeah, I think it's a good.
Same
Same
series.
page.
Right. Yeah, too cheap that.
I think it's a bit there.
The end. Stop being
bit
funny now.
roughly.
Don't be funny now. Can't say rude words like this.
oh, the one's fastened to car.
We need to put one to the rails first, don't we?
No, it's easy to put them onto engine first.
Is it? Right.
Yeah, and then just slide down.
Clear.
Yeah, go for it. Which is the one further to the back. You reach it, Si. I'll get a new one.
Oh, you're offering?
Because someone get a marker pen on that.
It worked before, then we pissed about with it and it was the other way around.
Give over that.
Hang on. Yep. Go on.
We're all at the same hole.
I think so.
That's what you call a Friday night, isn't it?
Well, it's
Thursday night.
No. Tomorrow's going to be Friday night. Oh, bitty.
Send her up.
Do we need any tackle?
Change engine mount those.
Yeah.
Which way do you want to go?
Okay.
Well, yeah, I'm saying we're lining it up.
Yeah,
It's
somewhere.
too high, is it? Because we're going to... Have we got a prop shaft?
I don't know.
No,
No, we
just
won't
C.
have one because we don't have one that's long enough, do we?
No, I'm saying we've got a prop shaft to put on. The original one that we can put on. I know, because the original Marina one won't fucking
No,
fit on
because
that
it's-
yoke, will it?
No.
No, I'm saying, will it fit that yoke?
No, what? I
Want it? Why not? Mind.
It's more clear at rack.
Yeah. 2.5 degrees down.
Oh, what's this? Fucking degrees.
Yeah, well clear of that.
Oh, it's bloody hell, it's bubble. You can fucking more, couldn't we, if we wanted to? Oh, did ½ inch?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
brought it
look
down.
at that, Louis.
Yeah.
Touching.
Oh, if that's loads, isn't it?
Bodywork there.
Yeah, it's got to go.
Yeah, we couldn't go that any higher
Why?
because of that. Because of
Yeah,
prop shaft,
no,
I
because
think.
prop shaft's smaller than York, isn't it?
Well, yeah, but you got the UJ as well, haven't you?
Yeah.
So is that? Are we happy that that's about right then?
Do we know where prop
Wants
shaft
to
is?
there,
Wants to
fine,
go.
isn't it?
There, isn't it?
Well, yeah, it does.
Look, just get the f***ing thing up. Stop causing bother. It's just a guess. Just a guess.
Well, they won't alter that.
Right.
Right, so
Obviously, if we use it, it needs to be a.
Yeah, but if you use that,
turn it
if
all the way
you're
around.
going for a one-piece prop,
Yeah, turn
Yes.
it all the way around.
if you go for a one-piece prop,
we don't know, are we?
It's going to be one piece.
I don't know what an MGB one looks like.
One piece. It looks like that. It looks like that.
Like what?
That end. An MGB one's like that.
That's better. Look.
No, I know it's better, but that.
We just need a custom one made.
Yeah. There you go.
What I'm saying is, I don't think the back of the gearbox can go up any more. Because we need to have a small amount of clearance, do we not?
We do, yes, 100%.
Yeah, so I don't think the back,
really want to cut that out.
the back end of the gearbox is not going to go up any more.
5 mil at most. It's
No,
at its
no,
limit,
because
innit?
that's the MGB one. Is not.
You're going to come down here once that's settled. That's going to tilt up a bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to come down a bit.
Hang on.
No,
An
no,
MGB
just
one
up
is
there.
one piece. It's very long as a one piece prop shaft. It seems to be. I've been looking for that at home. How's that?
It's fine.
That's not going to work.
No.
That's very long, is that?
Need a piece of pipe.
No, just a bit too long.
Do you want a whatchamacallit?
I'll do it.
A broom handle?
Yeah, we just want something that we can just a straight line. That's all we're after.
Why?
Lighter, innit?
Yeah,
See, too long.
too low,
Not too short.
too short.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We can work from that.
I'm giving up in a minute.
No, that's fine. That's spot on.
going
That's
home.
spot on. Right, so just balance that into the middle there.
Going home.
What does it sit like?
So I read they put a 2-piece prop shaft in to make it run smoother. That's why I heard.
You just text. All you get with your two pieces, you just wind up with less rotational imbalance.
My
Because as you rotate, your prop shaft wants to do that. Instead of just doing that, it wants to do that. So by having a two-piece one and a shorter one, it don't want to go over as much.
on my angle, yeah,
I
it had a central bearing for the Sylvia S12.
Yeah.
I took it out and just put a straight prop in.
Yeah.
Didn't have any problems.
Well, I know. I'm just saying
Mine
is
is
there's a reason they put a 2-piece
yeah,
prop
yeah,
shaft
there
in because
was.
it is quite long. The MGB one is about that long.
Vibration damper as well,
Yeah.
isn't it?
So it's a lot shorter into the MGB one.
yeah.
Whereas look at that I reckon
It
that's
is quite
twice the
long.
length of the MGB prop shaft. But I don't know.
Fat foot, isn't it?
Google it. How long's an MGB prop shaft?
30 inch, 31 and an eighth, and 32.
Right, we'll average it at 31, shall we?
Well, that's 5 foot, is that?
5 foot? How is 31 inch 5
No,
foot?
I'm saying what we've got here is 5 foot.
Right, look, that's MGB, look.
Yeah.
Look, it's fucking 2 foot longer.
Yeah. I measured.
That's 52 inch. So it's 20 inch longer.
Like you say, once that goes,
Put that there, look.
does it go underneath it?
Goes above it.
Goes above it. I think. Yeah, it does because they've got captivated nuts on it. Haven't they?
No, it can't do it. It must go,
Captivated.
It goes underneath.
must go underneath.
Go on then. Right, you see, if that's shortened there.
What's that, 6 inch?
Something like that.
Yeah. Measure how short it needs to be, ish. Ish.
Yeah, 6.5.
Yeah.
6.
Right,
Get
so-
your flange. Get your flange. 6 inch.
Yeah, 6 inch.
6 inch, and then your back's
What,
stuck,
bang on?
isn't it?
Pretty much.
6 inch.
Yeah.
Go on, that's for 9. You want him? Is it all clear?
No, there's some bits to
There's a
take
bit
out.
there, isn't there? Look. There's some bits
There's some
there.
bits up this side.
Because you want to be over another 10 mil that way.
Yeah. Round overdrive at this side.
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Box wants moving. Driver's side 10 mil.
Alright.
Yeah, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. I can just see green lights in front of my eyes. Right, okay then.
Yeah.
Lower it down.
So, can I ask you a question, my mate? What are you doing with the side bit then?
I don't know, I wanted that
Expanded
MGB
form.
gearbox to put on because we know that fits this gearbox. So I'm hoping we can
that?
find it. Yeah, I'm hoping we can find that MGB gearbox that we cut out.
Oh, right. You
That's-
definitely want to put it on then?
That's my plan, yeah. That always was my plan. And then
No, as you said about the centre console, you want to do
Yeah,
use the original one.
you ain't
changed.
gonna be able to because now I've seen it up there. That's about.
Shall we get the centre console on and have a look?
You don't have a
You
chance.
won't
No,
It's, that's 2 inches. That's 2 inches above that.
I want to just use my eyes. Oh, do you know, I'm not allowed to do all that.
No, let's try it. We'll do it. We'll put it in. Let me just slot this bit first. So,
Oh, look at this. Can we take that out? Oh, let's just pop out.
That just clips,
Hang
doesn't
on,
it?
hang on. Let him do it. And if he breaks it, it's not.
What's that, an air freshener?
I'm not sure. I think it must. I thought it'd be like a fag,
That's
an
a
ashtray or
stick,
something. But
that's a stick on air freshener.
yeah, stick on air freshener in it.
you thought, has it got an ashtray in it? I think that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
thought that.
ashtrays there. That's what real nice. That's what real, isn't it?
Yeah, you thought that'd be an ashtray, wouldn't it?
Plastic smell.
Is it really? Smell. Oh no!
Still smells.
It's got a tiny bit. A tiny bit. Smells of cigarettes. Now, where's Gaffer? Hey, get Gaffer in here. Gaffer.
Well, there's those screw holes
that
there.
wheel?
Those screw holes there go through there. Look. So it doesn't
Oh, right,
matter
right,
about,
right, right, I
it
get
doesn't
you,
matter
I get
about
you.
opening that up.
Can we get?
Because
Oh, we
it's
can't
that,
get
that.
Can't get gear even. Can't get that on.
Basically, it's that there, and it that goes.
Hang on. Right, so that's pretty much there. That, oh, yeah, there you go. Look. Get off! Get off!
So yes, if you see where they sit then roughly.
Yeah.
So it's not a hardship to actually open that bit up at the back because you don't see it.
At the front, that bit.
Yeah. So we might have to do we might have to do away with that clock and get a more modern. Take the clock out altogether.
No, because look, that's.
Yeah, let's take clock out.
Are you thinking cut that bit there?
Yeah, cut
Yes.
that off. That's all
You
Like-
got,
like
isn't
so.
it?
you have to take
Right, there you
that
go.
fixing
Yeah,
off
yeah,
for
yeah.
that side
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, we're going to take both off here.
Just slide that on now.
Well, it won't win. Yeah. Unless we cut that now.
Just let's just try it. I just want to see where the gear lever.
Oh no, hang on. It's only
That's
go.
it. That's better. That's
There.
better. Yeah. So all we need to do is redesign.
That's
this top
perfect,
piece.
that.
It will work. Because all we've got to do is get
Yeah.
the gator
Yeah.
through that.
Because we just make a panel.
If you
We
take
could
that
actually
off,
make that as a whole gator.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
take that
It's
off.
pretty big, but well, let's see where it sits.
Literally, that fits
yeah,
there
there
like
you go.
that. And then mounts there, it's
I know
about
somebody who can 3D print. There's a new one of them.
Just turn it around.
that.
I don't think we need to do it. I think a gator there and then some kind of an ashtray, something such like that.
Then all we do is put a logo in there.
No,
So
there
Car
won't be
Collective.
there won't be room for an ashtray because that's so high up. There.
Yeah. You can see why it's been bellied out like that. Look, to cover
Go
that.
around that, yeah.
Right. So that's in line there, isn't it?
So if that's sitting level with that, that goes up. That's going to go into there like that. So if we can leave that.
If you can cut that there. Do you want to cut that off? No, but not really. Can't believe you just told me to bracket.
I know. I can't. That was just a guess. That was just a guess. Because what I'm thinking is that why can't we utilise that and then just shorten those up to bolt to that?
Well, if you want.
Although I have cut that off, haven't I, the original MGB.
The original MGB is like a big long one. It goes all the way up to the dash rail.
Yeah. No, we'll take that off altogether. So what's that about? 10
Yeah, but 13 mils missing.
Yeah, that'll work. So if you look at that to the edge, that's 10 centimetres from the centre of that hole to the edge of that.
you.
So 10 centimetres to that takes you to there. So we can utilise that piece, which we will weld onto there, So we can wrap that round there. What I'm thinking is that we just slot that and bend that down to weld into that and leave that frame there, is what I'm thinking.
Leave the frame. Leave the frame if you can.
And then what I'll do is I'll slice that open there, slice that to there, all the way down there. But it might be getting to the point where we need to dash out.
Well, you're going to be a lot of welding in here.
I know exactly. I'm thinking just it needs to come anyway. Port sand. We talked about it before, didn't we?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be dashboard out next. And we can get it properly clean.
Well, I don't want to bloody wreck it.
No, exactly.
Perfect job for Craig, isn't it?
I think that's the next job.
Cleaning the dash.
So I don't want to be struggling with getting in grinding and cutting.
Hang on, these go all the way up to chuffing. Oh yeah, we're not gonna. I thought we might be able to move them out of the way, but we can't.
Yeah, no, that's a shame.
Rail up. Rail up.
I think we've got enough length of that actually to chop all that away. Yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. I think I know what I'm going to do.
And that second tray down, is there a 3/8 spanner? I think this bar. I think they must have put the dash in first and put the bar in afterwards. And we're trying to take it out with leaving the bar in place. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was
There's a little bracket that clipped on there.
that? That's got it. Oh, nice one, Fatty. I loosened it for you.
Skill.
Watch your stokes. Bingo. You saw that bloody driver's door pin now, aren't you? I know. It's going to break something.
Doing a pin swap. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're doing exercise.